Hello guys, today I'm playing some Brookhaven playing Red Dead. Then there's a dead thing. My base for now. Who make the cookies? Someone that is named Jack, but I'm Jack. Jack, Jack. Jack, there's Jack, and then there's Jack! Someone's displays the name is named Jack. But I'm the actual ring Jack. Jack is ring name. Other Jack is probably poor. Jack is a poor man! Ooh. Oh. How do you spell stuff? S-T-U-F-F. Stuck.
Ay, stock, napilit.
Stuck.
S-T-U-C-T.
S-U-C.
S-T-U.
Here we go. Joking. Here we go. Trying to get my cookie. Where are you? Oh. Okay. I'm at the fest. Can you do you have this is also actually supposed yeah, we just okay. Okay, bis kan. Kan YouTube. Ganyan na yung ganyan video na. Dyan. Video. Apa dyan? Swap. Swap. Can I get this, please? Get it. You tap around. Oh, that. Said it before I. Sorry. Some lights. Then I'm the search. That's where? Sorry, first. Go back, quick. didn't notice. Not there. No treehouse even there. Up there. Come. Not even at all there. See, there's no house here. Come. What? Hey. Good. So. Oh, I have forgotten. There we go. Now you're actually also doing that. Grass is over here. I was just doing it.
Sabi boys, sabi boys. Start skate mo.
Kami
Sorry, boy. Boto.
Hey! Hey, don't. Anyway, things on now. Yeah, you can get like that. You can be stuck there. Fine, let's do it. Oh, your video's stuck. See. Oh. No? Are you cold now? Get up. No. 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 Meh. Real? green life. Green life. And 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. And I second on July 7. The first 7 July. No, 7. Some get Why? Oh, yeah, why didn't you give me this? You know what? Oh, you really died? Sure, okay, I'm gonna kill you for sure. I'm gonna kill you hard. Hurry! I got boost! And shut up, good. Okay, okay. Okay. Get out of the way. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. That, what? How do you spell bank? Bank.
B-A-N-K.
Okay.
Bank.
Rock.
I'm gonna rob a bank. We're bad na chad. We're gonna rob a bank. That's bad. Ikaw.
Why you? Okay. Better. I was gonna say, I said, let's no one here. Oh, so, like, yeah, then I have to wait. Piggy. Piggy back. I want to piggy back. I already know because I usually rob the bank. I was around. I have this. go back and I found it. It's another reason. It's another yes. Uh, 4. Don't tell anyone. All my business. Yeah. No. There. Hello. No one get up here. Here. No more. I don't summon here. Base is there. Get back up. Peace. Where you go? Wala. There we go. No sound. That's good. I like it. This is boring. Hey, hey, can you? Hey, fine. I have to get my car. My second car. You just want food. Already have guts. I've got. Get my where? Where? Oh! Go away, stupid. Go away! Go away, you're not Janmine. Isa din na to. Ah, she's in the stupid car. If it's going to Kid. Yes! Why? Where are you? That's why where are you? Where are you? She's probably there's something to there's a girl is I don't know who she is, but I don't know who she is. That girl, but definitely she. Oh, there's Jasmine. Oh, there you are. Oh, there you go. There you go. Where's that go? Oh, you're right. Can you please just stop? Can you just stop? Can don't this game? Join. Join. Join me.
Maman po akong bibi nga badlungon. Yok, badlungon bibi. Ew, ew, stay away from me, you're bad.
Bakit?
Uy, kalay.
Mine? Bro, are you still in the game? Still in the game. He didn't win. Okay. Oh, he's literally carrying me. Jump, please! I thought he was back. Join. You going? Join. Join me again. Why does Jasmine always keep on going? Jasmine! Give me. Why did you treat that?
Hi! Yung sitoy mo lagi, no?
Tony.
Ay, naku.
Ay,
Sugo kayo. Naman kay Diyos diya nga din man ti sa ubos. Naman kay Diyos nga din man ti diya sa ubos.
three, two, one, go! No. Pwede ka. I know. close. Oh, just see. Hindi, no. Why these two people? Ay, no. Um, the one below. Alright, I know. Tapos, tayo. Tapos, I know ang means. Tapos, the one below, no? Wow. So please, like, yeah, probably see.
Ina! Pasagdan nga, bre!
Gamay
Kaptikin manulo. Pakpak mo na.
Three, two, one, go! Exciting. Yan. Nakikalabas na. There's forgive me.
Today we're playing a game called Gang Up on People Simulator. Now I know that sounds bad. At face value, this game looks terrifying. It's not family-friendly Christian. But, okay, hear me out on this one. What if they deserve it? Yo, get that guy, dude. Kill that dude. You gotta kill this guy. Come on. I'm taking you away. Guys, he's mine. I already called him. It's on this guy. I'm gonna bring you safe place. Safe place in the death pit. Come on this way. We'll go. What is this? This is what heaven looks like. I did it. I was good. Not like those sinners down there. Flying fist. Oh, my legs. Oh, God. Stop hitting me. Are you serious? Oh. Not that bad. That's it. We're gonna settle this once and for all, big guy. You're gonna settle this. Hey, stop! Ah, come on. You're really not giving me any choices here. Like, I don't know what to say. You gonna... Oh, can't hear you. Sorry. Why you bully me? I don't know. Cowboy Dan, what do you do? Oh, put me in jail. No. Oh, why you guys putting me in a cage? Oh, I'm out. You messed up. This isn't even the guy that put me in the cage. Now you're going. Someone has to feel my pain. Can you just put me down, please? I'm trying to get killed. And you took the gun out and killed me. Oh, they got a club here? Nope. Nope. No, they don't. Give me one of those Red Bulls. I'm trying to go fast, guys. I'm just gonna put you in the machine, okay? Put you in the... Oh, no. Hey, stupid. What's not... Slap you. Slap you. Where do you buy weaponry? Like this way, alright? Ah, yeah. Yeah, remember me? But that's the gun you like, but we don't want no trouble, okay? Hey, lady, nice car. Mind if I take it for a spin? Hey, give me a car. You're gonna give me this. Let me drive the car. Hold on, whoa. Oh, yeah, I think this is working, actually. This is how you drive the car. No. Where you go? We're getting away. It's my car now. Give me the keys. Let's go. We're driving out of here, baby. Why are you overreacting? You always be overreacting all the time. I don't get it. Yo, my guy. There's an alien on you. Hold on, let me handle this real quick. There's an alien on your shoulder. I don't know if you know that. Put me down. Do not put me in that. Don't put... I know. No. If anybody messing with me, just like that. I'll end this guy right now. Who this guy is, I'm gonna kill him right now. Anybody got anything? Get out of here. Start a zombie apocalypse. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. You guys ever seen a zombie with a gun? I bet you haven't. Also be giant zombies. There's no escape from this. Alright, I'm dead. Somebody infected this whole town with zombie giants. Who would do such a thing? I gotta save this city. Oh, I'm a zombie, so I'm calling the nuke. That's it. We can't have this. Everybody calm down for a second. Okay, please. I didn't do that. Hey, what's up? I'm fake. No way, bro. So I uploaded a short video on Twitter asking you to give me your game ideas and mechanics, and the 5 most popular replies would be morphed into one single tragedy of a game. Now, I haven't looked at any of the replies, of course, because that would sort of ruin the surprise. Instead, I'm gonna use some code that finds the 5 most liked replies and puts them in text files for me. So first, I gotta figure out how to make this Twitter code, because I have no idea what I'm doing. So we need to use Python, which I of course know because I'm a programmer. Python is child's play. So I've done about 5 minutes of Python research and I'm practically an expert on the topic now. But instead of writing my own code, which is boring and time consuming, I found some cool code online. And this just happens to be exactly what I needed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and yoink that code. Hippity hoppity, your code is now my property, kiddo. So I modified this code and wrote a quick class that will sort the tweets and boring, get that code out of here, nerd. Okay, so it's been 21 hours and we have 763 comments. And I said I was going to wait 24 hours before running the code, so we still have 3 hours. And there we go. Our code has now generated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 text files containing the most liked tweets. So let's check out the first top-rated suggestion. Hundreds of people have voted, so I'm sure it's terrible. This is terrible. Anyway, I wrote some code, and then I set up some buttons you can click, and here's the game so far. But it's missing something, so I added some particles using Unity's particle system, and Milk Drinking Simulator is now complete. Based on the suggestion, this is really all I could make. Okay, so let's check out the second most liked reply. Carlson, go to the store to buy milk. Okay, we can kind of work with this. For those unaware, Carlson is a character in a couple of games I'm working on. He also likes milk. So first, I got a character in a couple of games I'm working on. He also likes milk. So first, I got a skybox set up in the background, added some floor, and imported a robot from my game Carlson. He's kind of drunk, probably had a bit too much oil last night, but the suggestion was Carlson go to the store, not robot go to the store, so we need to make a 3D model of Carlson. So I just modified the robot model into a Carlson human model thing. And after a while, here's the result. It's a piece of shit. Remember this kid? This is him now. For the love of all that is dairy, do not use that Carlson. So I got him into the game, and yeah. After patching him up, he now walks around totally natural, just like a human. Kinda looks like Mark Zuckerberg trying to be human, doesn't he? Anyway, I fixed up the movement and the balance, and he can now walk around really well and should never fall over. And to also implement the first suggestion, Carlson can now drink milk to heal up. And this made me really thirsty myself, so I took a quick milk break. Then I put together a little store so that Carlson can go to the store to buy milk, and just like that he can now cross the road and... I forgot to mention I also made a car and some blood effects. So that should be the second idea done, and here is the game so far. Let's check out the third idea. I'm sure it's something easy and simple like the previous suggestions, so I can... You guys are full of sh**. So adding Inception to...
Inception interact with a phone slash. Inception interact with a phone slash number. And the camera zooms towards it and just itself so that the display takes up the entire screen. On the screen is a different instance of the same game, and you keep going deeper. So it's just like that. To the game is probably the worst idea I could have gotten,
but let's somehow do this. So my plan is to just turn the store window into a mirror that goes to the next level or something dumb like that, because I really don't have any better ideas. And so I replaced the window with a projection of the scene, so you can basically see the game in the window, which is kind of Inception, I think. Anyway, you can now just jump into the window, as you do, which will take you to the next level. Yeah, it looks like ass, and I'm fully aware of that. Yeah. So that's 3 mechanics done already, and let's just go to the 4th one. I'm sure it's a great one. Wow, time control. That's just what we needed for a game about collecting milk at the store. That's ironic. It's not what I want. Adding slow motion is pretty easy, and this is really all the code we need for it. So you can now jump in slow motion, drink milk in slow motion, or if you're feeling extra spicy this afternoon, you can get hit by a car in slow motion. Wow. Now you might be saying that this is a completely useless feature, and yeah, you're correct. It kind of reminds me of myself, actually. Okay, time for the 5th and final suggestion. Explosive Billy. So this is actually a good suggestion, since we need some enemies for the game. Now if you don't know who Billy is, he's basically just a stupid robot I made for my game Carlson. But first I added some sound effects for the car, and it's now much more fun to get hit by it. So if you like getting hit by cars, you're gonna love this game. Then I added Billy to the game, but it's actually his evil twin brother Willy. You can tell by looking at his twisted face. So that's cool and all, but the tweet said to make him explosive. So I made an explosion effect using Unity particle system, did some programming, and let's test it out. Nice. Okay, great, so we now have merged all of your terrible ideas into one. Now we're just missing some maps and gameplay, so I set up a list of everything we need to do. First off, we got the main menu going, so you can now change some settings and select levels. And then I found some free textures by Leonard on cc0textures.com, which are really great and made the graphics come together nicely. Now the game needs some music, so I hit up my boy Evan King, and the conversation went a little something like this. And so I sent out a tweet and asked you all for instruments. And after 24 hours, I ran the code again and got the top 5 replies. There's a lot of cool instruments here that really fit the game, like kazoo, trumpet, mayonnaise. What's wrong with you guys?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
I sent the instruments to Evan, and he put together probably the most sick mayonnaise track you have ever heard. It's absolutely banging. Go listen to it on his channel. There's a link to the video down below. And also, you should probably give him a subscribe, you know what I'm saying? So back to the game, I added some more maps for some variety. But the player model is still looking really flat, which I quickly fixed by making him. Now currently there...
May mga tanong, sure ka sa Lazada Lights?
There is no way to fight the enemies. So let's add some pow pow, if you know what I'm saying. Now YouTube demonetized my last video, so we gotta keep it PG from here on out. And after some coding, we can now pick up guns, and Carlson will always aim at the closest enemy, so it's just kind of an aim assist system. I added plank, because plank. I've also made it so whenever you go into slow motion, your accuracy is increased by a lot, so hitting targets in slow motion is really easy. And thus, the slow motion is no longer useless, unlike me. Also added wheels that bounce you, because for some reason it's common knowledge that jumping on a pile of wheels will launch you into the air, which it really doesn't make sense, does it? Now currently Carlson looks very dead inside. It's kind of like myself. So I gave him some proper realistic eyes to spice him up a bit. And ta-da! Wow, beautiful! Now both of the Carlson games I've released have been pretty popular with speedrunning actually. So I also added a timer to this game which shows how fast you cleared a level. And this is probably the worst game in history of games to speedrun, since it's so random and you're playing as Drank Carlson, which falls over like every 5 seconds. But Hey, speedrunners out there, have fun, dude. I challenge you to complete the game as quickly as you can, and you are probably going to hate it. I also added customization so you can buy clothes, because being naked is totally uncool. And my favorite fit is probably the John Wick, which I don't know about you, but it looks pretty goddamn sick. Now the customization also needs some hats. So I made a couple of them in Blender, and here they are. The most expensive one obviously being a banana, coming in at only $1 million. So pretty affordable. Now you might be asking, why not just go to the store and buy a banana for like $1? But clearly you just don't understand fashion. This is a Gucci banana, my dude. Okay? Stupid unfashionable people, you make me sick. Obviously we also need a way to earn the $1 million. So you can now earn money by killing enemies and also by doing sick flips and tricks. It looks pretty easy, but that's just because I'm an epic gamer and it's actually quite hard. But if you get good at it, you can make a lot of money. Did I mention I like making my terrible games available for mobiles? Because I do. I already have like 4 trashy games for Android, but those are rookie numbers. So let's make that 5. I added a simple joystick along with some other small tweaks for mobile and then set up the store page in like 5 minutes. And just like that, Milkman Carlson is now available for Android. So if you have one, go download now, gamer. Also, the logo is so sick. And I made it in like 1 minute, but it's the best logo I've ever made for any game. You know what's better than having 1 gun? Having 2 guns. John F. Kennedy, 1994. Colorized. And so, of course, I had to implement dual wielding. Now, if you're not an epic gamer and you don't know what dual wielding means, it basically just means wielding dual. I want to make some maps where you're on top of a moving car, kind of like the movies. But that would be annoying and time-consuming to make, so we're just going to use some movie tricks here. Instead of actually moving the car, let's just move the ground. This is literally my face when I forget to drink my milk. Am I right, gamers? Smash like if relatable. Then we simply spice it up with some particles, camera shake, and buildings in the background. And just like that, Carlson is on a moving car. I guess you could say he's...
No, bye-bye. Yeah.
Carlson. Woo! Anyway, it works really well, and it's just like he's actually standing on top of a... Wait, no, get back on the... Bad Carlson, get truck! Thick truck. I also added a rifle to the game, which is... Bad Carlson, get... And it's just like he's actually standing on top of a... Wait, no, get back on the... Bad Carlson, get truck! Thick truck. I also added a rifle to the game, which is totally not an AK-47, because that would get me in legal trouble. Which is... Bad Carlson. Well, and it's just like he's actually standing on top of a... Wait, no, get back on the... Bad Carlson, get truck! Thick truck. I also added a rifle to the game, which is totally not an AK-47, because that would get me in legal trouble, so I definitely wouldn't do that. Then I made a bunch of new levels. Currently, there's like 15 different levels you can play, and I also added a new game mode where you can fight against infinite waves of enemies. And it's pretty good for just grinding money and practicing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how Twitter made a really weird but kind of fun game. If you want to try it out for yourself, it's completely free and there's a link to download down below. It's also available for Android if you have one of those, so check the links in the description. If you want to see some more gameplay or how to install the game or other stuff, check out my second channel. Also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, join our Discord server, you know the drill, come on, just do it. Also, wishlist the game I'm currently working on called Carlson on Steam right now, slappers. Anyway, thanks for watching my video, smash like if you like, dislike if you don't, and as always, drink milk, frick Billy, and beat your whip. this is totally not suspicious. Oh, hey, Billy, what's up? You have a brother, Billy? You never told me. Where's he? Where's that little guy hiding at? Oh, you know? It's time for Constant Devlog episode 5 or 6. I can't remember, and I can't even count that high, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so far we've made guns, explosions, multiplayer, Billy, yellow dude guy, and much more. So now that we have all of the building blocks, it's finally time to make the maps and put the single player together.
Well, making maps is probably pretty easy since you only need to do the east.
No, you haven't done anything other than baking lights the last 3 weeks, and I'm about to go insane. Oh, you're wondering what it means to bake a light? Usually you bake bread, right? Yeah, listen, I don't know either. Do I look like a rocket scientist to you? No, I'm fucking... Alright, let's go back 3 weeks and see how I slowly descended. Bake bread, right? Yeah, listen, I don't know either. Do I look like a rocket scientist to you? No, I'm... Oh, this is totally not suspicious. Oh, hey, Billy, what's up? You have a brother, Billy? You never told me. Where's he? Where's that little guy hiding at? Oh, you know? It's time for Constant Devlog episode 5 or 6. I can't remember, and I can't even count that high, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so far we've made guns, explosions, multiplayer, Billy, yellow dude guy, and much more. So now that we have all of the building blocks, it's finally time to make the maps and put the single player together.
Well, making maps is probably pretty easy since you only need to do the east.
No, you haven't done anything other than baking lights the last 3 weeks, and I'm about to go insane. Oh, you're wondering what it means to bake a light? Usually you bake bread, right? Yeah, listen, I don't know either. Do I look like a rocket scientist to you? No, I'm fucking... Alright, let's go back 3 weeks and see how I slowly descended into madness. So all of the maps I've made for the game so far are just thick, chunky blocks. Kinda reminds me of your mom. So yeah, this is how I used to make maps. Block. Oh, big block. Long boy.
No, stop it, Danny. You can't just place big blocks everywhere and call it a map.
You see why this is a problem? So a cube has 6 sides. And previously what I did to make a room was I took our player. Yeah, our player is a Bluetooth adapter, deal with it. And I would put 6 cubes around the player. This is stupid. It's a mess because now we have 36 sides and your computer will die. So instead of that, we can just use a single cube. So you just open up the cube and you just mash the player inside of there like that. And are you following? I don't know where I'm going with this.
Okay, I'll try and explain better. So, look at this nice, comfortable room our player is inside. Now let's take a look on the outside. Oh, it's just made out of 6 cubes. What the fuck? So we can just delete all of those cubes, and then we just like put our player inside of 1 cube. And then just go ahead and do some magic, and kapow! Our player is now inside of the cube. It's sick. So we have the same room with only 1 cube instead of 6 cubes. Do you get it now?
Oh, you're wondering why I have so many cubes? Because it makes me look smart. I don't know how to solve these things. So anyway, now that we have made this revolutionary caveman discovery, I did what any sensible person would do. Long story short, I found some person would do. Long story short, I found some really good tutorials by my man Gabriel Williams on how to use ProBuilder, which is the tool I'm going to be... Oh, this is totally not suspicious. Oh, hey, Billy, what's up? Little guy hiding at. Oh, you know? It's time for Constant Devlog episode 5 or 6. I can't remember, and I can't... So all of the maps I've made for the game so far are just thick, chunky blocks. Kinda reminds me of your big block. Because now we have 36 sides, and your computer will die. So instead of that, we can just use a single cube. So you just open up the cube, and you just mash the player inside of there, like that, and... Are you following? I don't know where I'm going with this.
Okay, I'll try and explain better. So, look at this nice, comfortable room our player is inside. Now let's take a look on the outside. Oh, it's just made out of 6 cubes. What the fuck? fuck? So we can just delete all of those cubes, and then we just like put our player inside of one cube, and then just go ahead and do some magic, and kapow! Our player is now inside of the cube. It's sick. So we have the same room with only one cube instead of 6 cubes. Do you get it now? Oh, you're wondering why I have so many cubes? Because it makes me look smart. I don't know how to solve these things. So anyway, now that we have made this revolutionary caveman discovery, I did what any sensible person would do. Long story short, I found some really good tutorials by my man Gabriel Williams on how to use ProBuilder, which is the tool I'm going to be using for making maps. Boring shock! After watching like 2 of the 10-minute tutorials, I'm now practically an architect. Some might even say an expert in my field of interior architecture. So first I designed the general layout in Photoshop. Then I started putting it together using ProBuilder, and here is the results. Instead of 50 giant cubes, we now have a simple interior map which looks and plays just a little better. Then I took a quick break and added a sick reload spin. Also make sure to wish this my game was saved. Okay, do it now or I will hurt you. So I find it easier to make a sketch of the map on paper first, and when I say sketch, I mean a piece of shit. I can't even draw a straight line, what the fuck is it? Anyway, all we do now is get this and then... Wow, look, we have a map, just like that. Ooh. And that's how you make a map.
It's our number one. You should be perfectly safe.
Now, a lot of people are complaining about my terrible jokes in my videos, but just wait till you get your hands on this game. You little f***ers can never escape my jokes.
The next step should be pretty obvious. Take your spoon. No pressure. Only pressure pads. Ha
So if you've been following the last couple of episodes of this series, you would know I added a sword thing. But obviously you have to unlock it first, because that's just how games work. So I made a quick map, and when I say quick, I mean it took me 2 days because I had to bake so much goddamn money. And then you can just do some sick parkour, grab the sword, unlock that bit, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, boys, so I've been making maps and baking lunch for like 2 weeks straight now, and I want to die, and I thought I would show you what the map making process is like. So the first step is just to make a rough sketch of the map, which is, it's just a mess. I still can't draw, so it's really bad. Second step, make the very rough map interior. Third step, place a bunch of glass all over the map. Fourth step, enemies and obstacles and lava and boom boom. Fifth step, details. Sixth step, oh boy, it's time to bake some lights. And now we move on to the 7th step, which is, placing some props and cubes and cabinets and cameras, just making it look nice. 8th step, make it look... And of course, the final step, Billy. And we're done. Man, making up...
Macy's is a department store with more choices from clothes, accessories, shoes, toys, appliances, home furniture, and
Maps is fun. I really love it. It only took me like 3 days with no sleep. I want to die. You're probably still a bit confused about what baked lighting actually means, and honestly, I don't know either, so let's do some research. A light map is a data structure used in light mapping, a form of surface caching in which the brightness of surfaces in a virtual scene is pre-calculated and stored. You know what? Wikipedia, you suck my dick. Wait, wasn't this video about making a boss? Okay, so I found this cool fan art of Billy on my Discord server. Better join my Discord server. And we're just gonna yoink that idea and turn it into a boss for my game. Don't mind if I do, boy. So first I made the 3D model in Blender, and he's looking a bit flat, so I made him... Then I rigged him up, which is basically just to give him bones. And speaking of bones, I need some calcium. And here he is in game. He's a bit of a chunky boy, and I think I'm gonna call him Willy, since he's Billy's brother. Let's take him for a little test run, and then... Billy's brother. Let's take him for a little test run, and then see if he works in game, and yeah, looks pretty... Wait, no, no.
I fixed him up, and he's not drunk anymore, which it's a step in the right direction, I think. So now all we have to do is give him 3 different attacks. Pretty simple. First, we just have to do a ton of stupid-ass code. Then we make some particles using Unity's particle system. And boom, here's the first attack in action. It's like a minigun, pow-pow, something. I don't really know, but it shoots bullets. The second attack is just him shooting home-seeking missiles, which will follow you, so you have to run through his legs and make the missile hit him. And I mean, for any epic gamer like me, this is a pretty basic maneuver, I would say. But hey, that's just me. Maybe you're not an epic gamer like me, and that's fine. You know, I get it. You suck. And the final attack is a giant fucking laser. To make this laser, I used Unity's particle system. Then I did some stupid code to allow for dynamic length of the laser depending on the distance using a raycast to find
Boring! Shut up, nerd!
sound effects. And that's how to make a death ray laser of doom of the United States of America. Yeah, freedom! Don't try this at home, kids. Then I made a pillar in Blender, which is, it's a cube. It's just a cube. I'm not a 3D modeler, okay? Stop it. And then I broke it into many pieces, which is cool, because now Willy can do this. But so far the boss fight is very easy, because you can just slice his legs. Chop, chop. So therefore I gave him a shockwave attack to blast the player away. I also made a stun particle effect thing, using, of course, Unity's particle system, which means you can now temporarily stun him by making a rocket explode on him, and then you can hit his weak spot, which is on his back. Now that is an epic gamer moment if I've ever seen one. Smash like if that was epic gamers. If we can hit 1 million likes, guys, I will literally drink milk. I'm not even joking. But I feel like we need to make the boss fight more dramatic, so I made a very dramatic map with some lava, baked lighting, and of course some black cinematic bars, because nothing screams cinematic more than 2 black bars. Am I right, gamers? In a world where black bars are totally dramatic and stuff. And here's the result of the totally dramatic boss battle.
To Billy's brother.
So in the last video, I said that the game needed some music, which was a big mistake, because literally every single one of you sent me your mixtapes on Twitter or whatever. And listen, I already had an artist before I said that. I never said I needed an artist. Stop sending me your mix. So anyway, I hit up my boy and we got to work on some music. Check out his YouTube channel and SoundCloud, there are links down below. We still haven't really settled on the exact style of music yet, but here's a very early version of one of the tracks he's been working on. He also did some playtesting for the new Willy boss, and clearly, you know, he's not an epic gamer like me, obviously. Nobody is. But I still got some good feedback from him, so yeah, you know, it's pretty good. One of the things I noticed when he played through the game, though, was that a lot of the time he didn't really know where to wall run, which again is understandable when you're not an epic gamer like me. But anyway, a lot of games have clear indicators of where you're supposed to go, like Mirror's Edge or whatever. You always know where you're supposed to wall run. So just to make it very clear for you idiots, I've now put a big-ass arrow pretty much all over the map, so there's physically no way you can fail. Hopefully that satisfies all of you backseat baby gamers. Go drink some soy milk or something, you damn casuals. Get out of here. By the way, did I mention you should totally subscribe right now, slappers? Also check out my second channel. I've been posting some stuff there recently. Also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, MySpace, Club Penguin, RuneScape. You know the drill, gamers. Links down below. Also, if you want to play this game when it's finished, make sure you smash that wishlist button on Steam. We're currently the top 48 most wishlisted game on the entirety of Steam, which is really funny, so keep wishlisting it, gamers. That's it for me, though. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate all of you little smash like if you like, smash dislike if you don't, and I'll see you in like 2 or 3 weeks. Unless you're subbed to my second channel, then I'll see you in like 3 days or something. I'm saying. I'm Milk Gang, drink your milk, hit the sack, frick Billy, and be true.
What if we turn YouTube into the world's biggest battle royale game? So before I make a giant battle royale with 10,000 players, we need, well, 10,000 players. So I'm going to make a program that fetches all of the comments from all of my YouTube videos and makes a list of the top 10,000 people who have commented the most on my videos. So here's the final code. I don't really know what I'm doing. Token response? What the fuck is that? I don't know. Anyway, let's just hit run and see what happens. And oh boy, would you look at that, it's actually working. And now we just wait for the program to fetch all of the comments on my YouTube videos. 2 hours later. Boom! A list of my top 10,000 fans. The number to the left indicates how many comments they have in total on my videos, so the more comments you have, the stronger stats you will get in the Battle Royale game, meaning they will be the favorites coming into the tournament. Okay, so we have our players, now we kind of need a game. So I started a new Unity project and got to work on making players, pick-upable guns, shooting, red zone, and much more. And then my brain was like, what the f***, Danny, you actually have motivation? Nah, dog, we ain't gonna have none of that. And then 3 months later, my brain was like, okay, time to get back to work. And now I know how to make 3D games, so we're gonna make the simulation in 3D instead. So I started with a rectangle, and then I made it absolutely massive, giant, enormous, just like your mom. Now let's make a player. Let's call him Bean. Not gonna lie, Mr. Bean out here looking kind of thick, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, Mr. Bean, stand still if Danny has big PP. What the fuck? After programming his brain, Bean quickly learned how to balance and walk, so we shouldn't fall over anymore. Okay, Mr. Bean, stand still if Danny is an epic gamer. What the fuck? And before going any further, Mr. Bean looking kinda dull, so I gave him some glasses to make him look much more epic. Then I wrote a quick script to spawn in a bunch of players. I started with 10, then I tried 100, and then 1,000, which was still running. I started with
10 players of 540.
10, then I tried 100,
460.
and then 1,000, which was still running on a very high FPS. So we're going big, baby, 10,000 players, and we're still running on a 26 FPS, which is not even half bad. Unfortunately though, for Mr. Bean, the sunglasses have to go, and if we start the simulation now without the sunglasses, our FPS has been boosted up to 40, so almost twice the FPS. It definitely hurts to see the sunglasses go, but it was a worth the sacrifice, and maybe in the future we'll see them back. I also added some HP to the players so that they can actually die. Essentially, they will fight by just bumping into each other, and when they take damage, they will turn red. And of course, we need to try this with more players, so here are 10,000 players running to the same spot and attacking each other. But as you can tell, our FPS has now dropped very low and is sitting at around 8 because there are so many collisions. So I did a bunch of optimizations and unfortunately had to change Mr. Bean to Mr. Cube to squeeze out some higher FPS. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Cube is also low-key looking kind of thick. So here are 10,000 thick cubes battling it out. We're getting around 15 FPS, which is kind of bad, but if we build the game and run it as a standalone application, we actually achieve a stable 30 plus FPS, which is actually pretty good. That's like twice as good, because 15 times 2 is 30, and so 30 plus is like, so enjoy the beautiful sight of 10,000 agents fighting. But obviously there are still many things missing before we can call this a battle royale. The first thing I did was make the enemies spawn randomly all across the map. Not only does this make it feel more like a battle royale, but it also doubled my FPS since they're not all grouped into one small area. But if we take a closer look at Mr. Cube and his brother, we can tell they're actually dumb as bread. They just kind of walk around randomly without any purpose or meaning, absolutely brain dead. It's kind of like me. Actually, that's exactly like me. So I gave them vision. Basically, these red lines in front of the players are sensors, and if anything enters a sensor, the player will attack. I also added obstacles, which the players can hide behind, and they can't walk through them. They will always walk around them, because in real life, you can't really walk through a wall, and I thought maybe you shouldn't be able to do that here either. So, that's pretty cool, and once they see each other, they will start fighting. It would also be nice to see some simple stats about the different players, like HP, amount of kills, and so on. So I made a quick UI element that displays some of the features for a given player. And after some quick programming for the camera, we can now move around and click on players and see their stats. It's far from perfect, but it gets the job done. And as Napoleon used to say before attempting world dominance, cameras don't need to be perfect, bruh. Now, one crucial element we're lacking, which every Battle Royale has, is the zone. So I made a tube, and then I made it thick. And then I made it massive. And then I covered the entire map in it. And of course, I also made it shrink slowly with time so that the players constantly have to move towards the middle. And just like that, it's almost looking like a battle royale. But currently, the players are unaware that the zone kills them. So I programmed them to sprint towards the middle if they touch the zone. But the map is looking kind of boring and bland because the so-called map is literally just a square. So it's time to spice it up a bit. First off, we need to build a wall. So I built some walls around the entire playfield so that nobody escapes. I also quickly made some more obstacles around the map, so if you suffer from OCD or you just dislike when things look like shit, I would look away now if I were you. It's still looking a bit boring though, so I found some free models online from Google, and after a while, here is the new map.
War Thunder, the military online action game, has received a new major update. Feel the power of the MiG-23M fighter in air battles against F-4 Phantoms.
Then I got to work on improving the players. So first I gave them better vision, so instead of just a single line, they can now actually see in a cone. I also made it so if they're low HP, they will avoid fighting and just run away. And finally, I added a leaderboard, which shows the player with the most kills. And if you click on them, it takes you to that specific player. Then to make the game feel and look a bit prettier, I also added some nice snow on the map, which made everything feel just nice. I'm just kidding, that's 10,000 players dropping. And then I wrote some quick code that will read all of the names from the text file that we generated earlier and load these names into the players and give them their appropriate stats. And just like that, we now have 10,000 players walking around with different stats and names from the comment section. Look at all these family-friendly names. What could possibly go wrong? We got Roblox Gamer, YouTube in the house, well known for his Roblox gaming. Got Loner Boy 100, not so yeet of you, Mr. Firely. I actually know that guy, he's got a channel. So I'm also found that we the map, which made everything feel just nice. I'm just kidding, that's 10,000 players dropping. And then I wrote some quick code that will read all of the names from the text file that we generated earlier and load these names into the players and give them their appropriate stats. And just like that, we now have 10,000 players walking around with different stats and names from the comment section. Look at all these family-friendly names. What could possibly go wrong? We got Roblox Gamer, YouTube in the house, well known for his Roblox gaming. Got Loner Boy 100, not so yeet of you, Mr. Firely. I actually know that guy, he's got a channel. So I'm also pretty high on the list because I've commented on my own videos, which means I also have to enter the game. Therefore, I added the ability to take control of any player so that I can participate myself. There's just one thing missing. And just like that, we're now ready to start the first YouTube Royale. Johnny, why don't you take it away? Thanks, Danny. So we're just gonna get right into this. The first YouTube Royale ever. And here comes the plane ready to drop in the players. And there it is, 10,000 players dropping in at the same time. NanoCube75, our favorite, coming into this tournament with 29 comments on the Danny channel. It's a true Danny fan. We also have Tushar with 26 comments. Lamau Kia, already picking up a kill with 26 comments as well. And Danny himself with 25 comments on his own videos. What a fucking loser. Anyway, Danny's going to try and pick up his first kill here, but can't quite seem to get... this guy. It's Lucid Games. And Lucid Games is on the run. He's gonna get away and die. He's trying to... Can't quite seem to...
Games. Yeah. Yeah.
Forget this guy. It's Lucid Games. And Lucid Games...
Alright.
These are all the play buttons YouTube has sent me. It is insane. Obviously, these are the 100,000 subscriber plaques. These are all the million subscriber play buttons. This is the diamond play button for the gaming channel. This is the one for the main channel. And thank you so much, everybody, for the support. It means the world. Oh, where's the one for the short ship?
Subscribe!
Oh, wait. We don't have 10 million yet.
Alright, this is called Word Bomb. It's a really fun game about words and learning. Oh wait, me, don't have time to explain. See, it has WA. Type an English word containing WA, so he put whack. I had AU, so I put Australia. Type an English word using RO. No. He Googled it. Well, I guess you don't have to Google, bro. HYTI 10. Shut up! You wanna... Okay, yeah, I do, but give me a sec, Adam. See? Type an English word containing TL. He can't... Okay, yeah, I do, but YTI 10. Shut up! You wanna? Okay, yeah, I do.
Word bomb. Oh, that and you